Hello everyone. Today the poem that I am doing is a very interesting poem which speaks about books. Books have been a part and parcel of the human being's history. Down through the history, books have played a vital role in each and every individual. Books have opened up every idea that has come into world. History, if you are taking history, it's always books that represents. Everything that we deal, the books has got a vital role too. So, Eleanor Farjeon, the poetry, has given a wonderful thoughts about the book. Book, when I say it's book, it's a printed copy of a publication which deals about the ideas, plans and the concepts that are very clearly given in the books. And the books have been just not an information, but it has become a part of our life itself. Books have not only gives an idea, but also it just becomes a real life message to every one of us. So here Eleanor Farjeon has given a clear-cut idea what really books means to the person who touches it. Books have not only just been a part of information, it's reality in life. A person who deals with a book has never gone waste. He has made the book as a wonderful usage, as a wonderful tool too. Books also give a lot of knowledge, also gives a wonderful thought to carry about through the day and to the further life itself. Here our author Eleanor Farjeon gives a wonderful idea what books gives to us. Books work wonders in each and every one of his life. Books also play a vital role to change the mood swings that happens in a day-to-day life. Books also give a lot of information. Here, Eleanor Farjeon is a playwright as well as the poetry, and also a person who gives a lot of information to the children, and also she is a very good writer in children's stories. Her novels, her books have been made a wonderful impact in the life of the people. Actually, according to my understanding, book is not only just informative but also it's a conversation with the writer. Book is a conversation with the writer. When we read a book, we have really a conversation with the person who has written it. So, in a way to understand what Eleanor Farjeon tells us in our poetry, our expression, our words, I just want to put it forward what she exactly tries to tell you. Books by Eleanor Farjeon. What worlds of wonder are books? As one opens them and looks, new ideas and people rise in our fancies and our eyes. The room we sit in melts away and we find ourselves at play with someone who, before the end, may become our chosen friend. Or we sail along the page to some other land or age. Here's our body in the chair, but our mind is over there. Each book is a magic box, which with a touch a child unlocks. In between their outside covers, books hold all things for their lovers. Dear students, I hope it's clear each and every word that the poet is trying to give you. Now, let me clear you what really she is trying to give a message through this poem. Books have become a part and parcel of the life of the poet. So now, listen what she is putting forth in her words. What worlds of wonder are our books? So it's very clear, book is a wonder. When we open and touch them, it takes us into a new world. It's something great that we understand. We are moving into a new world, not just touching the book itself and remaining there. Our body remains there, but we are with the poet moving to another world. As one opens them and looks, new ideas and people rise. See how clearly the poet is trying to tell you is that when you touch the book and open it, it's very clearly says that new ideas and people that we are going to meet. So we are going into a new world. We may be sitting there, but we are not exactly. But our mind is with the poet. There where I say we are having a conversation with the poet, not only just reading the words. In our fancies and our eyes, it's very clearly says we will be wondering the fancies that we have got. So it gives in our eyes the emotional feeling that the poet is trying to fit in here. So going ahead with it, the room we sit in melts away. So what is your melts away? It means to say that you will melt like the ice that melts and becomes water. It's not exactly that. It's like you remain there like a frozen, but your body remains frozen, but you are being to somewhere else into the another world. And we find ourselves at play with someone who before the end. It means to say that when our body is there, but your mind is playing with the poet who has said it. And we find ourselves at play with someone who before the end may become our chosen friend. Here, you have to choose a friend. When we have to play a game, we have to choose a friend. Obviously, you cannot play alone. Yeah, nowadays, in today's era, playing with a friend means mobile has become a friend to you, all of you. And in this era, most of us, we are stuck into the mobile with the indoor games where we don't go out and play some games. But where when you touch a book, it's not only that, not excessively that you are having a physical exercise, but where you are having a mental exercise, where you are involving oneself mentally with the author. That's where he says, with someone who before the end may become our chosen friend. Here the poet becomes our chosen friend, and he plays the role of a friend with us who plays with us. Or we sail along the page to some other land or age. When I say this, we sail along the page. When we turn the page as we go on to the reading the concept and the ideas of the author, we are walking along with him where our body remains safe but our minds move along with the poet. Here is our body in the chair but our mind is over there. As I'm going on telling where mind takes the overall play here, the vital role when you read a book, in the same way here where your body remains as a frozen on the chair but your mind is with the poet who is giving an idea or a concept that very clearly. So when I say this, you must understand, students, here our mind can be a wonderful thing actually. See, when I ask you, what is faster than anything? It's the mind actually. For example, if I say, if you want to go to Bangalore, it takes around from here, from Tumkur to reach Bangalore at least 1.5 hours. But I say you can just reach in a fraction of a second. How? It's in your mind. When your mind decides that you want to go, you have already reached Bangalore. It's like if I want to give one more example, there are students who sit in class. Physically they are sitting, but mentally they may be in the kitchen thinking what a mother is preparing for the lunch or breakfast or the dinner whatsoever. That's what normally happens. It's mind that plays a vital role here. It's our mind is totally fixed on the books, so books take you into the another world. Each book is a magic box, which with a touch a child unlocks. See, magic box. I know when we are child, all of us like magic. So the book also does a magic here. When you touch it, when you open the pages, when you use it, it really becomes a magic box where it takes into another world, where it unfolds everything that the idea clearly given by the poet or the author. You take a novel, when you sit with a novel to read, you just involve yourself. You put your emotions with the emotions of the author. Where author says something about it, where you feel it along with the author. That's what really actually becomes a magic box. When you touch it, it only happens. In between their outside covers, books hold all things for their lovers. So, lovers, when I say it's your lovers, So please don't go to some other things. Lovers are the people who love books. Books lovers, it's not other lovers, what I mean, the books lovers. Those people who love books, they get so much connected with the book that they become one along with the concept of the author, and they feel the same emotion, the same ideas with the author. That's what the lovers of the book do. So, dear students, what I want to tell you finally is that it's all of us leaving all the other things. Let's touch sometimes the book, which gives you a real knowledge, wisdom, and ideas and concepts. It's not our own, it's of the other, where we get ourselves involved with the author. So, please, all of you, have a good love towards book. Okay, dear students, finally I want to summarize the poem what so far went on here. So the poet's clearly message is that everyone must love books. When you love books, you really find the magic that happens with the author, where author is not just giving his own words, he is really putting his emotion into it. So books not only give an information or knowledge, it also gives a lot of other things. Where when you feel alone, when you feel lonely, the book becomes your companion and your friend. So finally, when you ought to say that, what author is trying to tell you, become a lover towards the book. Become a lover of the book so that it will enthrall you and give you a lot of ideas and concepts, and it will fill you with a lot of feeling towards reading. So finally, to the generation, today's generation, I want to give a message with this that today we all of us are very much busy with the social media and especially with the Facebook. Yes, most of us, we read a book or not, but surely we read Facebook. I would request if you have a time for the book, at least an half an hour a day or 1 hour a day, you would really have a lot of healthy things to carry on for your life than using your lot of other time in the social media or in other things. We may have a lot of time for watching TV and other activities, but I request all of you to touch the book and open the page and sail along with the page and have the communication. As you open the book and sail through the pages, you come to know the lot of emotion that the poet has put into it. So you become a friend of an author and you sail along with it. You need not to have a physical companion at that time. An author becomes a real companion and he will really give you the true message what really life needs us. So I request to the today's generation, use book as the greatest tool for your life and make the best use of it you can. Thank you.